have about 12 or more hours now, I think. So uh, I will say, like, I have a much more positive outlook on the game now for YouTube or whatever. I might clip this part out. Um, but what I will say is, especially with some of the like story tools and stuff I have now, it kind of feels more like the original difficulty was balanced more around like having all these tools, especially on like harder, insane difficulty missions. Um, I can kind of see where some people are saying that some of these um, some of these chance to get resources from block strengths needed a nerf. I think in the base, base like before the first patch, there were ones that had even more. I know there's a one that has, I think it's 15 or 20% that I don't even bother drinking. But I can sort of see sometimes where you can kind of see, like, I have a lot of some of these resources, but I'm also at the point in the game where, like, you can see, like, I have a ton of things that still need a lot of dust, I still need a ton of resources, and there's a bunch of stuff that I haven't unlocked yet, because I haven't done a ton of the side quests and stuff like that, which I will admit as well, if you haven't been watching my content. The first one's pretty rough, especially because, like I said, you unlock it like after the very first mission when you come to town here, and having like, especially as a new player, the only thing you have to go on is like on the map here. When you go to an area, like, well, mission difficulty, this one says hard, like this one says normal, right? Like, and the problem is the first side quest says difficulty insane. Well, that's pretty intimidating as the first side quest, and I admit, like, I I only did it after the first patch, and so there was like a difficulty down there, but also I was already 7 hours in when I tried it and was like, yeah, I think maybe this was kind of around when I was supposed to try it. And that to me then kind of meant like, okay, well, why did we get this one so early, right? Like if it was going to be like, it wasn't a struggle for me at that point, but I also was able to get through it and felt like this is sort of maybe when I was supposed to do this, maybe. And that does have, I think there's a greater discussion to be had where I don't know, and I'm not, like, I don't have any association with the developers or anything like that, but I don't know how they perceive, say, like, how long a mission is supposed to take, or how many waves I'm supposed to finish a mission by, or, like, how close to, say, the end of, like, that timer I'm supposed to get on some missions, or how, right? And so I think that could also be where some of, like, what the players feel might not have aligned with what the devs thought or think, right? And that's not that's no slight or shade there. It's more just that I think that could be where some of that has come in. Because, like, right now, for example, I don't feel, like, I'll admit, I feel like I have all the tools and stuff I'm supposed to. It's hard for me to say, though, if for example, like, further areas having more units with more different abilities and more spawns, if I would have been able to just easily breeze through even like harder insane missions, but I do feel like the challenge could amp up slightly because I have all these tools now, and that's where it feels, encounters now feel fine and feel good because I have the ability to be like, no, go away, wipe out all the chaff flying units and then fire missiles, and they should hit stuff, where instead, it never feels great when it just hits chaff, or, things like that, where because now I have I feel like now I have the tools to sort of combat certain things. It feels more like, oh, okay, maybe the challenge was built for this point, but then the argument could become, okay, but why didn't, why were we running into those challenges so much earlier? Because, like, some of the stuff in here is stuff that, like, I didn't even have 6 hours ago.